Hi everyone, back for another video, having a look at a goal here that was scored by IKSU against Täby back in March when the league was still being played in Sweden before it was shut down. So we'll have a look at this goal, I'll let it play through and then we will jump into the analysis.
Det var en smakstart för Täby, men så var det precis som att Veera Kauppi ville göra historien kort och väldigt på ett majestätiskt vis kunde hon göra 3-2.
Okay, so obviously a really nice goal there. So let's have a look at it. I'll do a quick situational analysis initially. So right now we have all 5 of the IKSU players in their own zone. They are attacking this way up the court. And we have most of the black team, Täby, on the screen. Obviously there must have been some sort of scramble around IKSU's goal. So most of the defenders are on the screen. Just having a look, you would probably say that, you know, if everyone was to race to the other end of the court, IKSU would probably get most of their players there first. From this line, they are pretty much 4-on-3 or even 5-on-3 up in terms of numbers if they head up the court. If we had a look at it in terms of this line here, that's a 3-on-3. Pretty much there's 3 orange players and there are 3 black players. There's another one off the camera here. So let's see how it plays out from here. So we'll roll it through. So loose ball, the IKSU forward and probably the center for the black team in a bit of a foot race for it. And the IKSU forward, if you have a look here, just actually taps the ball through into an area to run onto. She doesn't try and control it. She just puts it through and into an area. She must get her stick there first, puts it through and into an area that she knows because of the direction that she's going this way and this player is going this way. If she can get it through into this area here, somewhere around here, then she's got a good chance of picking it up and gaining clean possession. So she puts it through. And as you can see, she was right. This player's momentum has carried them this way, while her momentum has carried her this way. And from here, as of right now, it's a 1-on-2. So if we have we draw a line straight down across the halfway line of the court here, there is 1 attacking player against 2 defenders. So it should be fairly manageable. And even if we count back further, the defending team has the next player in closer than the attacking team does. So you would expect there to be good support on the way back and for the defending team to get their extra man there first before the attacking team. So from here, the IKSU forward is running, and this is where it gets interesting. You can see she's got the idea here already, probably, to try and attack the net herself, to try and take it this way around this player and take it to the net. And this you might hear some people refer to as taking the corner, particularly from ice hockey coaches and ice hockey players, people that have been exposed to ice hockey. This sort of scenario is a lot more common in ice hockey because there's an offside rule there, whereas it doesn't happen as much in floorball, but it still happens. So you can see that from here, it looks like, there's a chance to take the corner. And this player has probably seen this space because there's plenty of space here between this player and the net. If she can get into that space, she's in a very good position. This player is still not back. If that player there in the middle was further back, somewhere around here, then she might have taken a different option. She might have seen the play a little bit differently. Maybe she would have come, across court if that were the case. But since she's not back, then she's got all of this space to run into between the defender and the net. The other thing to note is that since the defender is already way back, she's not even on camera at the moment, she's already way back over here somewhere when the IKSU player picks up the ball. The IKSU player has plenty of time and space to build up speed, to build up a heap of speed here. And the defender, they can't step this way to try and close the gap to get closer to the attacker, because from here, stepping that way would basically be more of a death sentence. You'd open up more space on this side of the defender towards the goal if they came up. Sorry, this side. And they can't really backpedal either, because if they backpedal from here this way, then all that does is open up more space here. So they have to hold their ground. If they were a bit higher up the court when this player picked up the ball, it might have been a different story. If they were somewhere around this area, then they probably could have jumped in on the play and tried to, just knock the ball back this way or create some sort of battle in this area so that the IKSU player did not have the speed to build up, and it would also would have allowed this player to fall back in the middle of the court and hold the middle attacking lane. But that's not what happens. So this IKSU player builds up speed all the way through. Defender has to stand there. And then from here, you can see she's carrying it one-handed out the front here, which is a way to move the ball more quickly. She pulls the ball back onto the forehand, level with her hip. Now, I'm sorry about the quality here. It's just the best quality that was available online. I would like it to be a little bit higher so I can see the detail. But from here, she's pulled the ball back this way into a more threatening position. And why is it more threatening? Well, because it's on her forehand, and from here she can play passes from here. She can, cut or shoot into there, and she's still got the option of continuing this way. But just having the ball on the forehand gives her more options and means the defender has to worry about multiple things happening. So from here, and you can see, well, it seems to be the case that she's trying to bait this defender into believing that she's going to put a pass this way. She pulls it back, and if you have a look, it looks as though she's looking this way here towards the other player who's coming through the middle. So we'll just go through this almost frame by frame, and then she moves it forward and around. So let's go back and have a look at that. Let's zoom right in and see if we can see any detail here. Okay, so we can see that right now the defender has the stick here. They're actually a lefty, so this hand is on top of the stick and this hand is free. The right hand's on the stick, so normally they would have the stick with two hands on the shaft on this side of the body. So here she is. She's carrying it on her forehand. Let's have a look at the defender's stick and their feet. And just here, you can't see it, but you can see that the defender's stick is here now. They've got a pink blade. I'm fairly certain she pulls the stick this way. So in order to, she's honoring the threat of the pass through here, or more likely this way, from the attacker, and she pulls the blade of her stick onto the forehand side, even just momentarily, and that's when the IKSU forward says, all right, you've taken the bait, and now I'm going to go around you. So from here, comes across, right there. And you can see almost the orientation of her feet changes a bit too. Here she's more with her feet, the defender I mean, sorry, this way. This foot's open a little bit. And as she thinks that that pass might be played this way, this foot opens up quite a lot. And when you look at the other foot, when she lands here, it's actually pointing this way, which indicates to me that she probably was thinking that the IKSU player was going to put a pass this way rather than take the corner around here. So from here, that is when the move occurs. Let's zoom back out. And now the IKSU attacker, now she has a really aggressive first and second step. She slows down here, baits the defender into thinking there's a pass on, or that she might cut inside. And then once the defender takes the bait, once she's decided to move and go around her, she pulls the ball back onto her backhand. So from the forehand back again onto the backhand, which actually ends up being out in front of her as well, which allows her on the backhand with one hand to carry the ball quickly. And she has a very aggressive first step once she makes that move, and she really turns on the pace. 1, 2, 3, and she's away. 3 steps and she's away. So builds up speed, hesitates a bit here to bait the defender, slows down a little bit, baits them. Once the defender takes the bait, it's explosive. This one, these steps here, really, you can see the stride length changes. She pulls it, and now watch the steps from here. 1, big step. 2, big step. 3, big step, and she's in here. Once she's in here, she knows she's just probably going to have a go at the net. There may have been a pass through here somewhere, but she doesn't really seem interested in that. So she just, once she's got the space, and you can see how much space she's created with that, that move and that aggressive first step, the defender can't get a stick anywhere near the ball. And unfortunately, this player here has just sort of been, jogging back until this point, and they're way out of the play. There's all this space here for the attacker to work with. So she knows that the post is closed, the defender's hard up against the post here. She's just going to try and pull it out from the goal line this way to give a better shooting angle somewhere on this side of the net. Which she does, pulls it across, and then she doesn't handle it at all. She just has the shot and puts it up over the shoulder. And that's a great goal. So I'll let that one play through again so you can have a look at it, just so you can see it in real time. Let me know what you think. I think it's a great goal. Obviously, the player who executed this, Veera Kauppi, she's one of the best players in the world, and you can see why. Great individual skill. I will put up another goal from this match in my next video. I just found 2 nice goals in this one. So thank you for watching. Have a look. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Check out the playlist that I've created with some more of these analyses, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.
Det var en smakstart för Täby, men så var det precis som att Veera Kauppi ville göra historien kort och väldigt på ett majestätiskt vis kunde hon göra 3-2.